Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2023 season for the New Orleans Saints, but after every touchdown that Chris Olave scores, we get to add a 99 overall player to this team. So, I mean, as long as things actually go my way today, by the end of the video, the Saints should be an absolute super team. But, I mean, as you can see to start things off, honestly, this offense really isn't looking too bad. And on the other hand, I mean, the Saints do also have a very solid defense. With that being said, obviously there's a lot that we need to improve on if we want to make this team Super Bowl favorites, but to start things off, the Saints are already kind of in a good position. But anyways, in week 1, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Tennessee Titans. I mean, if you compare our team to the Titans team, I feel like we definitely have the upper hand in this one. They did also start with the ball, and as you can see, they had an insane punt. So we're at our own 4-yard line and we're going backwards. So that is already not the best of starts for the Saints. I'm really hoping that Olave can kind of save us here. If he's locked up, we're gonna have an issue. Carr wouldn't throw the ball. Carr literally wouldn't get rid of the ball, so that's gonna go for a safety. And as you can see, after that, the Titans had another insane punt. So now we're at the 9-yard line, which is a bit better than last time, because last time we were at our own 4-yard line. So I'll take this. Titans did just force a 3rd down after that, though. So, I mean, I'm gonna try and go for either Hill or Shaheed. I really need one of these guys to be open, because I mean, so far it's kind of been a nightmare start. We're gonna get the 1st down though. So after that, I'm really hoping things will start going our way. One reason I forgot to mention that the Titans might be a bit more, oh my god, we're getting sacked. Our O-line isn't horrendous or anything like that. Like, we can definitely work with the O-line that we have, but from what I've seen so far, I feel like I should definitely add some upgrades to the O-line as soon as I can. But we're gonna find Thomas, and he's still going. So that brings it to the 33. I mean, that was a well-needed play from the Saints right there. So just like that, we are in scoring position. As I was saying before all of that happened, though, one reason the Titans might be a little bit more difficult to beat today is because this is still the 2023 season, which means they do still have Derrick Henry on this team. So he's going to be a problem for the defense today. I got to rush this off. I didn't even see if he is open or not. I kind of just threw a prayer because I was trying my best not to get sacked, but thankfully it's gonna work out for us. So we're gonna find Olave for his 1st touchdown of the day, and that's gonna give the lead to the New Orleans Saints. We're coming back out here in the 2nd quarter though. As you can see, we are down 9-7 now. King Henry ended up scoring a touchdown, which honestly was bound to happen at some point. Oh, Kamara, get going. That's a solid run. Okay, if we can get our run game going, I feel like we should be pretty unstoppable right now. I'm gonna try and go for a shot with Olave here though. We're getting sacked. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly had high hopes in that play working. If I threw the ball off a bit sooner, I feel like we might have been able to find him, but oh, come on, give me that, Thomas. It's gonna work out either way. That's gonna be a 1st down. So I mean, thankfully that sack is not gonna screw us into a 4th down or anything like that. I'm gonna go for a run here with Alvin Kamara though. That's an all right pickup. I mean, so far it seems like this defense has been a lot better at stopping the run than they have at stopping the pass, but Kamara's not playing bad by any means today. It looks like they're gonna leave Olave wide open though. Kind of proves my point that they have not done a very good job at stopping the pass today. So that's 2 TDs now on the game for Olave, and that's going to give the lead back to New Orleans. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter though. As you can see, we have great field position to start this next drive off, and we have a very close game right now. So I mean, it's pretty important that we at least get a field goal on this drive. A touchdown would be a lot more helpful though, because I mean, if we can score a touchdown here, that should pretty much put things to rest, considering there's only like 4 minutes left on the clock. As you can see, they have brought up a 3rd down though, so it's 3rd and 9, and it looks like we're getting sacked. So apparently Edmonds is going to be getting to us, which sets us back a whole lot. I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to make this field goal, but I'm going to try and go for it anyways. If we miss this, which I think we've already done, that is really gonna help out the Titans. I might have just sold this game. But either way, after that, it looks like our defense was able to get the job done. We almost sold that game, but we're gonna win by 5 points. But anyways, after that game, we got to add 2 players to this team. Since Olave finished that game with 2 touchdowns, I just focused on the O-line. I wouldn't say they were terrible that game, but they definitely had their moments. So we went ahead and picked up Trent Williams and Quentin Nelson. So I mean, after those 2 2 pickups right there, I feel like our O-line should be a whole lot stronger, and things should also be a whole lot easier in week 2, because as you can see, we're going to be taking on the Carolina Panthers. I mean, obviously the Panthers were the worst team in the league last year, so hopefully we can get an easy win in this one. We're coming out here in the second quarter though, because I mean, oh, and we're going to get struck with a holding call, aren't we? That's pretty much the whole story of what's been happening in this game so far. That's why we have no points on the board right now, and we're down 7-0. It's because the refs have been on the side for the Panthers pretty much all game. It seems like every time we've made a play, it's came back because of a penalty. I'm just hoping that that is done with now. I'm going to go for a run with Alvin Kamara here, though. And hopefully this time we can get a first down. That's pretty close. I mean, that's definitely a solid 5-yard pickup right there. I'm going to go for another run with him after this. And hopefully this time we're getting caught again. With 3 yards to go for the first down, though, I mean, at this point, I feel like he is still our best option to get the first here. So I'm going to go for one more run. And it looks like oh my God, it's 4th and 1. What are we doing right now? I don't even care, bro. I'm going for it on 4th down. I know I probably shouldn't do this considering the ball is at the 50. But it looks like we are going to have that. So thankfully, we are not going to be giving the ball up. I just got to make sure we don't end up losing to this team. Because especially after the upgrades that we ended up adding, I feel like that would be pretty... What was that? We got smoked. Again, we're in the 2023 season. So that means the Panthers do still have Brian Burns on this team. Wow, this has been a nightmare start for the Saints, I am not gonna lie. And the Panthers, of course, ended up scoring again after that. So now we're down 14-0 right now. Surprisingly enough, that's going to be a huge play, though. They're going to leave Taysom Hill wide open. So that brings it all the way to the 39. I was literally just about to say, too, we got to make sure we score before halftime here. The Panthers did force a 3rd down after that, though. So hopefully Michael Thomas can get open. Even after the upgrades to the O-line, it seems like they're doing a terrible job right now. I'm really not too sure what's going on with them, but they have not been holding up very well against the Panthers defense, which is honestly pretty mid. Or I don't want to say that. They do have a solid... Oh my God, we're getting sacked. I gotta call a timeout. I really need Olave to get open here. I mean, again, I'm not saying the Panthers defense was terrible this season. That was mostly the offense on the reason that they were dead last in the league. But once again, Carr won't let go of the ball, but we're gonna find him either way. So that's gonna be a touchdown in the corner from Olave. I don't know what's going on with Derek Carr, though, because it seems like I really have to try to get the ball off, because first attempt, he just won't let go of it for whatever reason. We're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter, though, and I mean, as you can see, we are all tied up at 14 right now. So hopefully we can actually take the lead on this drive. We're gonna have Michael Thomas wide open. I was honestly thinking he was gonna sneak away there for a second, but either way, we're in pretty solid field position now. I'm going to try and go for Chris Olave again here, though. I mean, again, our defense just isn't holding up. Or our O-line, not our defense. But either way, I don't know what's going on with them, because I thought they were going to be a lot better in this one. That's going to be another holding call too, isn't it? I mean, again, everything that could possibly go wrong... I don't even know what to tell you at this point. I mean, thankfully, Carolina was not able to score there. I honestly thought this was going to be a blowout coming into this game, but so far, it's more us just destroying ourselves. We have made way too many mistakes in this one. I mean, for instance, that last play where we fumbled the ball after a holding call, but anyways, we're just going to go ahead and ignore that. Shahid's going to be wide open, so that puts us in scoring position. I'm really hoping we can catch a break on this drive, though. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Olave, and surprisingly enough, our O-line actually held up. See what we can do when our O-line doesn't collapse. That's going to be a huge touchdown from Chris Olave, which is going to finally give the Saints their first lead of the game in the 4th quarter. And thankfully for us, after that, as you can see, it looks like our defense was able to keep doing what they were doing all game. Our defense was awesome today. Offense, not so much, but either way, we're gonna get the job done for another win. But anyways, once again, after that game, we got to add another 2 players to this team. Again, I just focused on the offense because I feel like our defense is already doing pretty good. But this time, we went ahead and picked up Lamar Jackson and Nick Chubb. And I mean, considering now we have Nick Chubb and Alvin Kamara on the same team, we honestly might have the best running back duo in the league right now. But that's going to bring us to week number 3. And this time, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Green Bay Packers. I mean, obviously, this offense should be a whole lot better in this one. I feel like we still need to add a right guard because our right guard was a huge problem in the game against the Panthers. But as long as our defense plays as well as they were in the first 2 games, I feel like we should definitely have the upper hand in this game. Considering now we have Lamar Jackson and Nick Chubb on this team, I mean, I feel like we should be pretty scary to go up against, because now when somebody's locked up, I can just do this. So obviously that is going to be a ginormous pickup from Lamar Jackson. I'm going to hand it off to Nick Chubb here though and see if he can give us a first down. That is a pretty solid run. So that's going to make it 2nd and 2 here. I am going to try and go for one more run with Nick Chubb because I feel like with 2 yards to go, he's by far our best option at picking up the first down. And I mean, obviously, he did get that. So I'm going to go for Chris Olave here and hopefully he can be open because if he is, that might put this drive away. Never mind. We got to keep this on the ground. Actually, last second, I probably could have gone for him. But at the same time, I mean, considering Alexander was right there, I feel like he's the last cornerback that you want to test. So I am not going to be throwing it at him, but either way, it looks like we are going to score a touchdown right after that. So that's another one from Chris Olave. And I mean, he definitely earned that one because he got absolutely rocked as soon as he caught that ball. We're coming back out here in the second quarter though. And I mean, as you can see, it looks like our defense was able to get an interception for us. So we have great field position once again. With that being said though, I mean, obviously the Packers were able to tie things up. So we're all knotted up at 7 right here. I feel like this game's honestly probably going to come right down to the wire. That's a first down from Lamar. I do want to point out one downside about having Lamar on this team, though. I mean, it's not Lamar. Lamar is not the downside. It's just the team he's on. We don't have any designed rush plays with Lamar. So, I mean, if we want to run, we kind of just have to scramble off of a passing play. Because, I mean, other than that, the one run play that we do have is like a QB draw. And I cannot see that working too well with this team. That should be a touchdown from Olave though, because he is going to be wide open. So just like that, that's already 2 TDs on the game for this guy, and that's going to give the lead back to the Saints. We're coming back out here in the third quarter though, and I mean, as you can see, it looks like our defense has been pretty solid all game so far. They've only allowed 10 points. It's 14-10 though, so that means the Packers defense is also, hold on, keep going, Kamara. But anyways, obviously the Packers defense is also doing pretty good in this game. I'm gonna hand it off to Nick Chubb this time. It's too bad we don't have any rushing plays with Lamar, because I mean, him, Chubb, and Kamara would be absolutely terrifying to deal with. But either way, I mean, obviously we still can go on the run with Lamar. We just gotta scramble. I'm gonna hand it off to Kamara again here though, and it looks like we are gonna get another first down. On the downside though, I mean, as you can see, after that, the Packers did end up forcing a third down, so it's 3rd and 10 here. I gotta rush this off too. That was almost picked because Lamar got smoked. I'm gonna try and make this field goal though. I mean, from here, as long as that goes in, I feel like we should be able to make that. That is gonna be good. So I mean, that is gonna make this a 7-point lead now instead of a 4-point lead. The Packers did score again after that though, but as you can see, we held them to a field goal, so hopefully we can get a touchdown here. I wouldn't say a TD would put the game away. That's a terrible throw. Never mind, that was a dot. I just seen the red on the timing and assumed that was going to be an absolute brick. But anyways, that works out for us. As I was saying though, if we score a touchdown here, obviously, I don't think that's going to put the game away just yet, but it will definitely help out our chances. I mean, I feel like a 2-score lead at this point in the game would definitely be pretty helpful for us. I'm going to try and go back to this play though. That's going to be picked off. Okay, it's whatever. That's going to be Lamar's first pick of the game. Oh, that was bad though. I did not think that he was going to be able to take that from us. And now we're coming back out here in the fourth quarter. As you can see, the Packers did score after that. So we really need to make sure we get something done here. We have pretty solid field position, though that was dangerous, but we're going to find Thomas. That was really bad, though. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, that worked out for us, so I'm happy about that. But I didn't realize that we threw that onto Alexander. I mean, if I knew Jair was there, I probably wouldn't have got rid of that ball. Just like I'm not going to here. I'm keeping this on the ground with Lamar. I mean, again, as I already said, I feel like the one thing we don't want to do is throw the ball anywhere near Alexander. But as long as this works out, hold on. That's going to be another touchdown from Olave. So that is going to give the lead back to the Saints. Hopefully we can hold on to it this time. I mean, to be fair, our defense has been doing pretty good today. But unfortunately for us, after that, it looks like Jordan Love was able to put together a game-winning drive. So that is going to put an end to our perfect record. But anyways, after that game, we were able to add 3 new additions to this team. This time, I went ahead and focused on the defense by picking up Josh Allen, Chris Jones, and Aaron Donald. So, I mean, after all of that, with the team we have now, I feel like at this point, the Saints are probably your Super Bowl favorites. But that's going to bring us to week 4. And as you can see, we have a pretty tough game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, out of all the teams we've played so far, I feel like the Bucs probably have the best defense out of all of them. So that's why I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty tough game to win. Even though our offense is absolutely loaded, that's a dot from Lamar Jackson, though. And that's going to be a flag for unnecessary roughness. So just like that, after one play, if you include the penalty, that brings the ball all the way to the 24-yard line. So we are looking pretty good right now. I'm going to keep this on the ground. Lamar is going to get caught, though. I mean, I saw the opening there. I honestly thought we were going to be able to escape, but obviously that was not the case. Ooh, I'm just gonna go for Thomas. That was dangerous, but it's gonna work out again. I mean, that could have easily been picked off, but thankfully it worked out for us. I'm gonna try and end things off right. Oh my God, no way. We are getting smoked by Barrett. That really caught me off guard. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even see him coming until we were already down. So that's gonna set us back a whole lot. So now it's 3rd and 19. Oh my God, we're gonna score a touchdown either way, though. Somehow we're gonna find Olave on a 3rd and 19 conversion. So that's gonna be another touchdown from him, and that's gonna give the lead to the Saints first. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, though. As you can see, the Bucs are getting absolutely annihilated right now. As I said earlier, I honestly thought this was gonna be like our closest game of the season. No way. Lamar, come on, bro. I actually can't believe you just missed that pass, but anyways, we do have a 22-point lead, so we really don't even need to score a touchdown here. But I would like to get at least 2 players after this game. So I'm hoping we can find Olave in the end zone one more time here. We only have 2 minutes on the clock, though. So, I mean, if this does not work out on this drive, oh, no, we fumbled it. Okay, Lamar, that is a very, very big mistake. Our defense clutched up again after that, though. I mean, they got a pick 6, so that just put more points on the board. So now it's 49-20. And we also got another stop after that. Let's go, Olave. I mean, as long as we don't get sacked or throw a pick or anything like that, I feel like we should hopefully be able to get at least one more TD with Olave here. I mean, this game is clearly already over right now. Come on, we had to fit that in. That was another absolute dot from Lamar Jackson, though, on the run, too, to make it even better. So we are going to be scoring 2 touchdowns in this game with Chris Olave. Obviously, that does not play a factor in how this one's going to end, though, because, I mean, clearly, Tampa Bay is going to be getting cooked either way. So we're going to take a huge blowout win, 56-20, to move us to 3-1 on the season. But anyways, after that game, we got to add another 2 players to this team. As you can see, to help out the offense, we went ahead and picked up Justin Jefferson, and to help out the defense, we went ahead and picked up TJ Watt. So, I mean, as you guys can see, this defense is by far the best defense in the league right now. And on the other hand, I don't know if I'd say this is the best offense in the league, but they are easily top 3. But after all of that, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that our work here is done. I mean, with a team like this, I think there's no chance that we miss the playoffs. But it looks like the Saints ended up having a very, very solid season, going 15-2 to win the division. And we're going to be playing the Commanders in the wildcard round. And it looks like they're going to get a blowout win against the Commanders. So now we play the 49ers in the divisional round. And it looks like we're also going to get the dub against San Francisco. So now we play the Packers, who did beat us in the regular season for a trip to the Super Bowl. But this time it looks like we are going to get a revenge against the Packers. So now we play the Bills in the Super Bowl. Bills start with the ball, but we got to stop. Once again, they had a crazy punt. So we have the ball at the 1-yard line. It seems like the punters have been absolutely insane today for a lot of teams we have been playing against. So I'm not too sure what's going on with that. But as long as we can get a first down here, I feel like we should be all right. That should work out. We're going to barely get... Oh, we're just short. I thought we were going to be able to get that with Nick Chubb. But either way, I'm just going to hand it off to Kamara this time. And hopefully he can get this. It looks like we are going to get the first down and some. I mean, our run game is just absolutely terrifying, bro. I'm going to hand it off to Jefferson here, though, and see if he can get a first. Oh, no, Lamar's going backwards. I'm not going to lie. I had a feeling it was going to be like this today. I knew the Bills' defense was going to be an issue. I'm going to try and get a first down with Olave here, though, and it looks like he is wide open with a bunch of open field, especially after those jukes. So that's going to bring the ball all the way to the 39-yard line. I'm going to hand it back to Alvin Kamara here and see if he can get another first down. We almost got that. So now I'm going to give it back to Chubb. I mean, that's the thing. If I really wanted to, I could probably run the ball for the whole entire game and just go back and forth with Kamara and Chubb, because it seems like these guys are getting first down after first down. So after that, 26 yards to go, and we're in for the touchdown. I'm going to try and go for Jefferson here. It seems like they've really had him covered today, but that's going to be a first down. As you can see after that, though, Buffalo was able to force a third down, so now it's 3rd and 10. This defense is putting up a pretty big fight right now, but that should work. We're going to keep it on the ground with Lamar, and it looks like he's going to be in for the first touchdown of the game. So that's going to give the lead to the Saints first. I mean, I feel like this team is definitely in good shape here. Buffalo is going to be a tough team to face, though. I mean, I feel like this one will probably come right down to the wire. I mean, as you can see, it looks like I was right about this game coming right down to the wire. We're in overtime, all tied up at 34, but as long as this kick is good, that is going to give the Super Bowl to the Saints, and it looks like we're going to nail that. So that is going to give the Saints the Super Bowl win after the game-winning field goal. So we're going to take it by 3. I called it at the start, though. I mean, I told you Buffalo was going to put up one hell of a fight, and they put up one hell of a fight. But either way, it looks like this super team was just too much for Josh Allen to handle, even though he did almost handle us. But as you can see, to end things off, Lamar Jackson and the New Orleans Saints are going to be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy to end off this video. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.